Gentleman yields back. The chair recognizes the ranking member, Mr. Nadler.
Mr. Secretary, I want to address some of the outlandish claims my colleagues have made and put them to rest at the outset of this hearing. My Republican colleagues claim that the border is open. Is the border open, Mr. Secretary?
No, it is not.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. The border is not open, and to say so is not only false, but is really an insult to the brave men and women of the Border Patrol who work every day to keep us safe. Next, Mr. Secretary, my colleagues on the other side of the aisle have been extremely focused on an exchange you had with Mr. Roy the last time you appeared before this committee. They claim that you lied to the committee about whether we have operational control of the border. The Homeland Security Committee even wrote about it in phase 1 of their investigation into potential impeachment. It is my understanding that DHS and its components use different definitions of the term operational control. For example, the U.S. Border Patrol previously defined operational control as the ability to detect and interdict illegal activity. CBP, in their 2020 U.S. Border Patrol strategy, defined operational control as, quote, the ability to perceive and comprehend the operating environment, mobilize assets, infrastructure, and barriers to prevent criminal activity, and respond to and resolve any illicit cross-border incursions, close quote. Furthermore, in a May 2023 transcribed interview, Chief Patrol Agent Aaron Heitke of the San Diego sector affirmed that, quote, Border Patrol has operated under different definitions of operational control than what is listed in the Secure Fence Act. So, can you describe what happened in that exchange last year?
Ranking Member Nadler, the Congressman did not allow me to complete my answer. The Secure Fence Act, specifically the statute, defines operational control as not having one individual cross the border illegally. Under that statutory definition, no administration has achieved operational control. Last year, we had approximately 1.7 million different individuals cross the border, the southwest border. And so under that definition, no administration, under the Secure Fence Act, no administration has achieved operational control, and we have provided data with respect to the number of encounters experienced at the southwest border every month to Congress.
Lastly, my Republican colleagues claim you are abusing your authority. However, Congress gave the executive branch wide latitude over immigration laws, including writing a provision in the Immigration and Nationality Act that allows for individuals to be paroled into the United States for urgent humanitarian or public benefit purposes. For more than 70 years, administrations of both parties have used parole for categories of people. Some of my colleagues have criticized these programs, as well as the ones recently implemented by the Biden administration for Haitians, Venezuelans, Cubans, Nicaraguans, alleging that parole is not being granted on a case-by-case basis. Is that particular criticism accurate, Mr. Secretary?
Congressman, I very well know in my 22 years of federal service, including 12 years as a federal prosecutor, that we are a nation of laws, and I take our obligation to follow the law scrupulously. I adhere to it strictly. Our parole authority is being used consistent with the law. It is a discretionary authority that the statute provides. We exercise it on a case-by-case basis, and our parole program has at least 3 significant benefits. Number 1, it has driven down the number of encounters at the southwest border. Number 2, it allows us to screen and vet individuals before they arrive at the southwest border. And 3, and very importantly, we are cutting out the smuggling organizations that wreak such tragedy and trauma on the lives of vulnerable individuals.
It appears to me that the administration is merely saying certain categories of people are eligible to be considered for parole. Is that correct?
Yes, we evaluate parole on a case-by-case basis.
But adjudicators still conduct a case-by-case determination to see if the grant of parole is appropriate. You just said that. And this is very much in line with the historical use of parole by administrations of both parties?
To my knowledge, yes, Congressman.
Thank you. I yield back.